Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ohio Blade HQ, and today I got another custom blade for you. So this is the Will Moon Banshee, and if you're unfamiliar with these knives, they're pretty unique, and they're also kind of expensive. So the base price for these are I think $600, and then based on whatever options you pick, it goes up from there. So it's not a knife for everybody. I mean, not everybody wants to spend that kind of money on a knife, but if you're really into knives and you want something that's made especially for you, then custom knives is one route to go. So what do you get for all the money? Well, you get a nice suede bag embroidered with Will Moon signature, and then inside it's nice and fluffy to protect your knife. It's also color matched based on the color scheme of your knife. So if you get a blue knife, then you'll probably get a blue suede bag. But that's just a nice little touch that you can see on mine here. We got kind of a dark theme going, hence the black bag, and then we got kind of a bronze look to it. So that's why that is that color. So anyways, the bag is all hand stitched. It's all made there in his factory there, in his little home factory. And the really cool thing about Will Moon knives, in my opinion, is that he's gone the extra length of sourcing not only all the materials, but basically every little thing in these knives, every material, every piece of every part is sourced from the United States. So when you get something that is made in the USA with Will Moon, you actually get that. So everything you see here is sourced from the United States, which I think is really cool. All right, we're going to set the bag aside, and we're going to take a look at the knife here. So it's a chunky knife. You can see, I think it's 0.6 inches across here where the lock is, and then I think it tapers down to about 0.4 inches down at the bottom. But the cool thing is that there's a ton of different options with these knives. So you can get whatever material you want for the handle. So I think it starts with G10, and then it scales up from there. You can get all carbon fiber. You can get lightning strike carbon fiber, which is what I have. That is a pricey option. So lightning strike carbon fiber, I believe, adds $200 to the price of the knife. So you got to really like lightning strike carbon fiber, and I'll show you what that looks like. It basically has glow-in-the-dark fibers that go throughout it, so it gives it a really cool glow-in-the-dark look, which I'll show you here in just a minute when we can get all the lights off. You can get whatever blade steel you want. I think, well, I know in this knife it's CPM 20CV, which is one of the higher end knife, or one of the higher end blade steels that you can get. In fact, it's a really good super steel. Basically, it's up there among the top steels, in my opinion. And then you can get the hardware to be any color you want. This is titanium hardware, and this is, in mine, it's bronzed. So you can see the bronze color there on the hardware. And I got copper collars here, and everything else is bronzed titanium, which is really cool. You can get the pocket clip on the left or right. It is not switchable, so it's a custom knife, so you're going to get it however you want it. Obviously I'm lefty, and so I wanted a pocket clip designed for the lefty, so that's what I got. And it is a tip up carry only on these knives. So I don't think he makes any where you can get it tip down carry, but a lot of people don't like tip down carry anyways. And then it rides on on ceramic bearings. And then this looks like the axis lock. My understanding is he started trying to modify the axis lock to fix some things he didn't like about it. And then eventually it got to the point where it was so different he just gave it its own name. So he calls this the Moon spindle lock. And so you got these little pistons on either side that push that lock up. But anyways, it's a fairly unique lock, but definitely is very similar to the axis lock. It is ambidextrous like the axis lock, so you can open that with either hand. So the action on it is real smooth. It is on that bearing system. It's a big knife. I'll show you what we got measurement wise. And again, this is a dowel style blade. And so from tip to tip, we're about just a little over 8 inches, maybe close to 8.5 there. Close to 8.5 inches total length. And then that blade itself should be about 3.7. Yeah, it's about 3.7 on the blade. So, ratio of blade to handle. Here let's measure the overall length of the handle. We got about a 4.5 inch. So not bad. I mean, that's pretty typical. And then you can see, once you pick the style of blade you want, then you can also get whatever colors and whatever types of style that you want on here on the blade. So obviously I got a stone wash finish on the grinds and then a polished finish on the flats. And then there you can see the Will Moon logo. But it does have a nice smooth action. You can flip it out, flip it in real easy. So that's really cool. Total cost on this particular knife, it was around $900. So it's not inexpensive for sure. But the cool thing is it's unique and it's exactly what I want, and you can get yours however you want, and it can be totally different from this one. And then inside here you can see it is just the carbon fiber. There's no liners or anything. So the blade itself is really light. It's basically going to be just the weight of the metal of the blade, because that carbon fiber is super duper light. It is very comfortable too, because you get a nice full grip. You even have some jimping back here, and it just locks in really well the way that I hold that. So your first finger falls into that first choil there, and then the next two fall into that next bit, and then you got plenty of room for your pinky here to slide around, and then it just locks everything in there when you put your thumb up there on top. And it feels good left or right. That pocket clip sticks out a little bit, but it really doesn't make any hot spots in my hand. Basically that little ball hits right in that shallow part of my hand anyways. So it feels really nice in the hand. But it is a big knife. So if we just compare that to our little crappy Walmart knife here, you can see it's ginormous compared to that. So but when you have it in your pocket, it doesn't really feel that big. It's I'm a fan of larger knives anyways. I EDC a lot of larger knives, and this one actually feels not that big, because the blade thickness this way, the height of it, is pretty normal. And then the knives come razor sharp as well, and I'll demonstrate that here. I haven't cut a ton with this knife, but I have cut some. But it's, you know, it's razor sharp. So, and you would expect nothing less, you know, if it's not going to come sharp at $900, then why are you going to spend that much money? But anyways, there you go. Well, of course I screwed up there, but there you go. All right, so there's the knife. I guess we can cut a little bit of our Bud K catalog here. So it shows some magazine paper cuts here. But yeah, nice and sharp. And let's see if we can radius a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Nice radius on magazine paper. So very sharp. You can shave with that. I just, you know, I got basically no hair on my arms, so it's hard for me to demonstrate that to you guys, but trust me, this is shaving sharp. So I'll go ahead and turn off the lights here, and I'll show you the lightning strike carbon fiber. That's probably one of the coolest features of this particular knife. So hang on just a second. Okay, it's still daytime, so I couldn't get it completely dark in here, but you can see basically what that looks like in the dim here. So really cool feature on that lightning strike carbon fiber. I think it's really cool anyways. So I'm going to turn the lights back on here. There we go. So I know some people have had issues with Will Moon in the past. I have had really good interactions. So the knife, I wasn't 100% happy with the sharpness when it first came to me. I sent it back to him. He got it razor sharp. So super happy with the customer service. You know, he basically got it back in a day and then shipped it back the next day. So yeah, super nice. Took care of it right away for me. So anyways, that's the knife, guys. So it is a clamshell. I guess I didn't talk about that. So you can see if you look real close, maybe you can see that line where those two halves of the handle come together. But it's really subtle, and you know, I think the craftsmanship is really good overall. But anyways, really cool. Something unique, something different, and you know, if it isn't unique enough for you, then just change it up and you get something different. One of the other things that he puts in here is an inlay, which I don't have on mine, but you can get a glow-in-the-dark inlay, or you can get any kind of material you want as the inlay there. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Will Moon Banshee, and that's it for this video, guys. See ya.